how women justify lying. All right, this video is going to give you some perspective about when women lie, how they can get away with it. How can they live with themselves? Like, a lot of us guys are like, how could you live with yourself telling all these lies? And I'm going to give you the perspective that I understand about why this is, and how to a lot of women, they don't even think they're lying. They justify it in such a way that they literally don't even think they're lying. So if you call them a liar, they think you're dumb. They think, no, I'm not a liar. That you guys probably already have an idea of what I mean by that. But okay, what I've talked about before is the whole iceberg thing. Okay, to a man communicating with a man to man. If you think of an iceberg, right? Below the surface, a lot's going on an iceberg, but what you see is what you get on the iceberg. So to a man, up here, what you see is what you get. That is how we perceive lying. If I told you I was going to do something man to man, and I don't follow through with what I told you I was going to do, then I'm lying. Because I'm telling you something up here on the iceberg. I'm showing you face value. And if I don't give you this exact face value that I told you I would, I am not being true to my word, aka I'm lying. And I think that as men, we can kind of universally agree, like, yeah, okay, that sounds right. You say something different than what you actually, show, you're lying. You're being deceitful. You're not telling the truth. However, to women, it's so much more muddy. It's so much more like women a lot of times don't even think they're lying, or they justify. I mean, I don't know. I would imagine they literally justify it to the point where they don't even think they're lying. And that is because, go back to the iceberg. Again, with men, what we say is what we get. If it doesn't match if what you don't show up with what you're saying up here on the iceberg, then you're lying, you're being deceitful. But to women, everything, this up here doesn't matter. Everything matters about below the surface of the iceberg. Everything you can't see to a woman is the actual message. So again, if a woman is sending all the signs below the surface here that she's not interested in a man, but a man thinks that because of what she's saying that she is, to a woman, she goes, I wasn't leading you on. You should have picked up on the clues. So again, to her, she justifies, I wasn't lying to him. I thought you just wanted to be friends because I was sending you all the friend vibes. Again, to her, down here below the surface, that is the actual message. So a woman could say, yeah, maybe I told you that I like you and you're a really nice guy, but I didn't mean that I like you because I wasn't sending you all of those signals. Do you guys see how there's a disconnect here? To a guy, we're like, okay, what you say is what you get. But to a woman, it's like, no. Everything below the surface is what I actually meant. So whatever came out on top, you should have done your job to figure out what I actually mean. I'm gonna do a timeout here and just go, hey guys, I would have to believe you've had experiences like this with women in the past where you guys argue about something, or you're debating something and you're just seeing it from completely different views. Because again, as a man, we filter everything of what you say is what you should mean. But to a woman, it's like the opposite. She's like, no. What you mean is down here. What you actually say is just what you say because you're being polite, or you're being, you're just playing the game. So that is a big reason why women will justify lying, is because we don't see lies the same way. Here's another example of like, all right, if you're in the friend zone with a girl and you're buying her things, you're taking her out to dinner, you're doing things for her, you're always available for her, you're being there for her. In your mind, you're like, I'm doing all this because I like her. I like her. That's why I'm doing all this. Because to us men, that makes sense. You're doing all this for her because you like her. Now, to a woman, she is probably smart enough to know that when you're doing all that stuff, it's because you like her. However, the way she justifies lying is that she plays below the surface. She knows that if you go in for a kiss and she turns her head, so she doesn't actually kiss her, in her mind she goes, see, I'm telling him that I don't like him like that. I'm being truthful. Even though you could ask her, hey, do you like me? And she could be like, yeah, I really like you. You're a really great guy. And again, to the man, you go, oh, she likes me. I'm a really great guy. She obviously likes me the same way I like her. But again, to a woman, she's like, well, I said that to be nice, but I just like you as a friend. If I liked you as more than a friend, you would have known. I would have given you more clues below the surface to let you know that I liked you. Do you guys see? Did that make sense? I'm going to stop the video here because I just want to see if that makes sense to you guys. But that is one reason why women can justify lying, and it drives us men crazy sometimes. But it's because the way that women and men see communication and see what lies actually are is totally different. A woman really goes, well, I was giving him all the clues that I didn't like him. So yeah, because I told him I liked him a few times, that shouldn't have meant anything. That was just some pleasantry. He should have read between the lines and realized I didn't like him. Whereas to a guy, if we just sit here and listen to what she says and take that at face value, we go, wait, she said she likes me, and now I'm asking her to be my girlfriend. She says no. What? I don't get it. She lied to me. She strung me along. Do you guys see the disconnect there? It's just we look at lies in a different way. And again, this is why I say this, never believe what a woman says. Never believe what she says. Always believe how she behaves, because this is how women will communicate, and this is how women will justify all their communication. And it doesn't matter if you communicate differently to a woman. She doesn't care. You have to pay attention to what she does, not what she says, or else you will go around falling for all of these lies that in her head weren't lies at all. But it's just because we communicate differently. So yeah, there you guys go. Did that make sense? Let me know. Let me know if you see this time and time again. What's a common one you might see? Like a miscommunication where a guy is being like straightforward about it and a woman is not being straightforward about it, and there's a disconnect there where a guy thinks she's lying and she's like, no, I wasn't lying. I wasn't lying about it. Like, do you guys have any examples? But yeah, anyway, hey, again, never believe what she says. Always believe what she does, how she acts. See you guys. Don't forget, subscribe, like, comment, share the video, but definitely subscribe. Peace.